Okay, this is a question from GCSE Further Maths. It says find the area under the curve y is equal to 15 plus 2x minus x squared between x equals minus 1 and x equals 2. Okay, before we get started, I'm just going to do a rough sketch of this graph. It's going to look something like this because it's a negative quadratic. So I want to find where it crosses, just to see where this thing crosses. See if there's any bits above or below the axes. I think it should be okay, this one. I think it's all going to be on one side, but we'll have a look and see. So the first thing we're going to do is just put 0 equal to 15 plus 2x minus x squared. And then I'll bring that all to the other side. So I'll have x squared minus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. And then using my sum product method, which I'm going to skip out, that will factorize to be x minus 5 upon x plus 3 is equal to 0, which means x minus 5 equals 0, which means x equals 5, or x plus 3 equals 0, so x equals minus 3. So in my sketch now, I know it crosses at minus 3 and 5. So that's absolutely fine. So then if I know that my lines x equals 1 and x equals 2 are going to be here, and this is the area that we need to find then. So to find that area, call that A. A is going to be the integral between minus 1 and 2 of whatever our curve was, 15 plus 2x minus x squared dx. And if I do it this way, my answer should be positive. The reason the answer is positive is my area is above the x-axis, so it should be positive. Had your area been below, you should expect to get a negative answer, and then you would just adjust that as your final answer. Okay, so we'll just work down. Integrate, so square brackets, and limits go on the right-hand side now. Integrate 15 with respect to x, you get 15x. Integrate 2x squared, raise the power by 1, divide by the new power. So 2x squared divided by 2 will be just x squared. Then that's going to be x minus x cubed over 3. And then just fire in your values. So fire in your values. So 15 upon 2, and then plus 2 squared. Oops, and then minus, haven't left myself much room here. That's a 2 cubed. It's very messy. 2 cubed over 3. And then over here, I've got 15 times minus 1 plus minus 1 squared minus 1 cubed over 3, and you can fire that in on your calculator. So using your decent Casio calculator, what I'm doing is 15 brackets 2, close my bracket, plus brackets 2 squared minus, then use your fraction button. Top line of your fraction is brackets 2, close your brackets, and it's cubed, and the bottom line of that is 3. Hit that into your calculator, I get 94 over 3. Okay, and then by putting in the second one, and now why you set it out nicely in the first time, you can just go in on your calculator and delete that 2 that's inside the bracket, becomes a minus 1, saves you a lot of time. Delete the minus 2, or sorry, the 2, it becomes minus 1, delete the 2, it becomes minus 1. So I've now got all my calculators written in as 15 brackets minus 1 plus brackets minus 1 squared minus top line of your fraction is minus 1 cubed, bottom line is 3, hit equals, and I get minus 41 over 3. So that becomes 94 over 3 plus 41 over 3. So whatever that's going to be, 94 plus 41 is equal to 135, and divide by 3, and that gets me bang on 45. So it's 45 units squared. And that is us done.